airbags. We're checking to see if there's any airbag system in, because we need to know where they are, if they could be a problem to us. And then we're just going to start right into the whole operation. So once everything is established, then they're starting. You can see what he's doing here is putting some wooden blocks in underneath. He's stabilizing the vehicle. The last thing we want is anybody to get hurt any worse, because the vehicle was jiggling around. Somebody got hurt inside that just because of that movement. So we stabilize the vehicle, and hopefully it won't move anymore while we're doing our job. Okay, so what's the first thing you're doing?
So right now what you'll see is my crew is actually prepping the vehicle for removal. So we're cribbing the doors, we're taking the windshield off. A common question we get is, why are you spraying water on the windshield as you're cutting it? That sole purpose of cutting and spraying the water is an easy removal of the windshield, plus it's reducing all the glass fragments and dust that could be inhaled by the firefighters, inhaled by the patients. It's all about health and safety, keeping everything, all the risk to a minimum. So that's a common question we get, why are you spraying water on a windshield?
Even though this is just a demonstration area, you'll see the fellows on an actual emergency scene will do the same thing. He will control the glass. We get rid of all the glass, which could be a problem, and we try and make sure it goes inside the vehicle instead of outside the vehicle. Because if we get it outside, then we have to do a cleanup. So that's what they're doing there now. Now, you can see the fellow on the front. He's using hydraulics to do specific cuts and specific openings and that. This is a new set that we haven't had all that many years. It's all battery operated. So we can take that and go wherever we want to without having to drag anything around. The truck that's over here also has on it a set of hydraulics that's run with the hydraulic fluid. So if somebody has to do that operation, and then we got big long hoses that come out to be able to do the same job that he's doing here with the battery. And what they're trying to do now is the one fellow's trying to create an opening behind the door, just behind. There's a little bolt in there that's called a nader bolt that catches from the door, catches on that to hold the door shut. And so what he's doing is he's just making an opening so that they can get in to pop that door off of the nader bolt. The odd time it doesn't work. 90% of the time we pop the doors really easy. You got a man there standing holding the door, so when he forces the door open, it just doesn't go flying open or fly someplace and hit somebody or cause damage to somebody else. So he's actually holding the door shut while he's popping it open. You'll notice the officer is continuously walking around, checking, making sure that everything's okay. Normally on the scene we would also have, like we mentioned before, the safety person is walking outside the area, making sure that everybody's safe. The officer is looking at this. If I was the safety officer, I'm looking at all of this. Because this is a demonstration, we're going to use as many tools as we possibly can. And the demonstration this afternoon, in an hour, on the bigger car back here, this one will get moved out of the road and the other one put in. We'll be doing a few things a little bit different on that one than we did on this one. Basically, it's the same thing. We're going to fix it so that we want to help anybody that's in trouble. They got into trouble somehow, and our job is to make sure that they don't get hurt any worse than they are, and to get them out of the predicament that they're in. Notice we're one of the few fire departments in this area that have the new helmets. All of our guys have them, and they come with the visors and the screen inside, so you can put the eyes down, you can put the shield down, and protect. You get to double protection on everything. These have side and back protection, and they're really expensive, but really good helmet not to wear. To see everybody here is utilizing it. If the safety officer is seeing something he doesn't like, then he will approach that individual and get them to change what they're doing. Now that you've got the two doors off, what they're going to do is they're going to take the roof off for it. That gives us complete access into the vehicle. With all this equipment that we have on, everybody gets extremely hot in that. So you'll notice they'll switch out tools. If somebody gets tired or somebody's getting really hot, they'll trade with somebody else. That's the way that we train the guys. Just don't overexert yourself. Then we've got a problem with our people. We don't want that to happen. Now they're going to fold the roof back on this one. It's nice when people have old vehicles that they can donate so we can do practices like this. We did a practice about a month ago out on a farm, and the person had all the farm equipment there. We weren't allowed to cut it or do that kind of thing, but we were there. We were allowed to take things apart and with wrenches and everything. Because certain things, if you don't do it with a wrench, you'll never get it to come apart. Like I said before, anybody that wants to come and look at the tools, pick them up. One of the fellows will have people available to be able to help you with that. These particular pieces of tool are way heavier than our older ones that are on the hydraulic lines. They're electric motor. So what happens here now, we've got the opening in the top, we've got the doors gone. If somebody was jammed in underneath the steering wheel and that, what they're going to attempt to do is do a dash roll, which means that they'll put in a set of rams so they can use these tools, and they can actually fold it, and the car will open up, and the steering will come up right up under the roof. At this point, everybody has been assigned a job. And you'll notice they're going around doing what they're supposed to do. Somebody's been assigned to put the crib and put the wood blocks in underneath, keep moving them, checking them. You see, he's putting some duct tape on the top of all the posts after he's cut. That's because they're sharp edges. We do that at an emergency scene. We're just not doing it here because of you people being around and that. We do that at an emergency scene as well. We don't want other people getting hurt on something. Sometimes the vehicles are a little wee bit more on the rotten side than you anticipate. So trying to move rust is a little wee bit difficult. This one actually, he drove this car yesterday before he brought it here. And the other one he drove here, still got the license on it. So now all they're doing is just putting some wedging and some cribbing and some wood of that. We use a lot of wood because it's beautiful. You can put things into it. If something happens to it, throw it away and get another piece. But that just prevents it from coming together now. So people can go in there and do their job. The ambulance attendants and paramedics can go in and do their job now and get the patient out. Okay, that's a wrap on this particular car. When you come back in at 3:30, we'll be working on the bigger one. So they'll move this one out of the road. If anybody wants to have a look,